Hello, my name is Ko Fujimoto of CHI Border. Today I am going to discuss the FBAR violation for intentional, intentional act or intentional violation. So let's get to it. It's critical for cross-border individuals and their families understand the worst case scenario for your intentional violation of FBAR requirements. So first of all, the basic premises for FBAR is as follows, right? If you are a U.S. resident and if you have any foreign financial accounts, you may have to report that there is a threshold. Threshold is you pick the maximum balance of each financial account at any time of that particular year and aggregate them, add them up, and see if the total maximum value equals or exceed $10,000. If you do, then you must file FBAR. FBAR is an electronic filing system. Original first due date is April 15 of the following year, and there is an automatic extension of 6 months, so it gets automatically extended, and you don't have to do any extension procedure. The final due date is October 15 of the following year. You cannot send in your paper form of FBAR. You must submit it in electronically on the website. The form's name is FinCEN 114. There are two types of penalties. One is willful violation. The other one is non-willful. And today I'm going to focus on the willful violation. The willful is a state of mind that someone has to prove. And obviously it's difficult. So the IRS will gather all the information that's available to determine if you were willful or not willful. So it's obviously it's hard to prove, but non-willful violation typically, forget it or misunderstanding the oversight, did not know the existence of the account and so forth. So those are the very typical non-willful situations. On the other hand, if you know there is a rule about FBAR, and if you know you have a foreign financial accounts to report, I think the arrow tends to, slide down to more intentional violation. So the reason why I say this willful or intentional violation in this video is the penalty is significantly high compared to non-willful violation. Non-willful violation is, regardless of how much you have in your accounts and the foreign financial assets, the penalty is capped at $10,000 per violation. So not by the per account, it's a per violation, but for the intentional or willful violations, penalty is significant. And let's get to it. There are two types of the penalties. One is civil, the other one is criminal. The civil penalty is higher of $100,000 or 50% of the amount of the account at the time of breach for each violation. This $100,000 is indexed for inflation. So I think this year is a lot higher, probably 160,000. So that's a civil part of the violation. The criminal part of the violation is obviously more severe. The charges include fines up to $250,000, $250,000, and you may be locked up or imprisoned for up to 5 years. There is no guarantee that you may be prosecuted for criminal charges. It all depends on your violations situations. I think more malicious or more significant or more intentional violations, I think you have higher chance of getting criminal penalties. And obviously no one wants to receive such both the civil and the criminal penalties. So what can you do? You can do a procedure allowed by the IRS. It's a voluntary disclosure program. And you step forward to the IRS that, hey, I am sorry I intentionally violated FBAR, and these are the information, and I promptly worked with professionals and prepared, obtained the financial information, and here they are, and please give me the least possible penalties. That's the offshore, or that's the voluntary disclosure program, VDP. You may have heard a program called streamlined procedure. Unfortunately, a streamlined procedure is only available for non-willful violation. So in this case, you cannot utilize streamlined procedures. To sum up my presentation or my discussion here, it's always, it's always better. The number one is you're not intentional, right? That's number one. Number two is you once you find out that you are error or your mistake, you need to collect it promptly, and you must work with the IRS, who is a full corporation, and sincere attitude to solve your problem. And they would obviously look at your potentially past issues with the IRS, and I think they would like to determine what was your overall, attitude toward the tax compliance. I hope my video is helpful for you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you. Thank you very much.